Hey everyone, Lex over here, and I'm here with Jorge, my student. He actually just flew in this morning from California. Just pretty much, you came straight from the airport?
Yep, straight from the airport, Fort Lauderdale.
Okay, very nice. So he used to live out here, and he just got a nice job transfer. He's living out in San Francisco right now. And he flew in for the weekend, and he wanted to get together and have a coaching session. So we've just been reviewing rental properties, and he's already got a couple of rentals. He's actually got 2 triplexes that he owns. And now we're talking about buying a single-family rental. He's actually going to be buying one of the properties that we have, the one that's over on Kentwood, which I've been putting out on my list. So, Jorge, did I pronounce that correctly? I always have a hard time pronouncing your name.
Yeah.
Okay,
You did a lot better now than the first boot camp. We have the video so we can hear.
So when I was at the first boot camp, I was calling you George the whole time. You're like, nope, it's not George, it's Jorge. Yeah. So my question to you is this: like, let's say somebody's watching this video. There's a lot of real estate training programs out there, right? Mm-hmm. So I know, I think you might have had some experience. You mentioned with some others, but you came to my boot camp, and you and your wife, who doesn't want to be in this video, sign up for my coaching program. So tell me a little bit, or tell the people watching this, like a little bit about the experience and why you like working with me, why you like our program.
So I really like working with you because if you come to one of the boot camps or you come to the inner circle, you gotta understand like all the work that goes into that. And to hear your story back from 2003 and to know that you've been doing this nonstop for more than 10 years was incredible to me, because
15 years.
Yeah, for 15 years it was incredible to me, because I've put on meetings where I've had to have groups of people come in and not have a hotel and have a room, and it's a lot of work. Mm-hmm. And you're there doing it.
Right.
You're there on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And I follow you on Facebook. I know you like to be on your boat. You'd rather be on your boat than be at the boot camp. Mm-hmm. So I like that, and I also like the aspect that we moved to Florida. We want to invest in Florida, and you're the only person on the ground. We did a lot of research on a lot of real estate courses. There's a particularly large company that comes every 3 weeks here and gets huge groups of people, right. But none of them are on the ground. Mm-hmm. They're all in, I don't know, Connecticut or Arizona or right. wherever they are. Okay. So that was the other thing that really attracted me to you, and also just check the deals that Lex is doing. I mean, Lex is doing deals every day, mm-hmm. and there's proof in MLS or public record or whatever you want to look at.
Well, the house I'm selling you right now is on the MLS.
It's on the MLS, yeah. So that's why we joined. And
right. So has it been worthwhile? Has it paid off for you guys?
Yes.
Absolutely.
Definitely.
Okay, good.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, awesome. Okay, well, we just spent about an hour or so sketching out all the numbers. I'm going to be selling him a rental property with a hard money loan. So he's going to be buying a property, and I'm going to be giving him the hard money loan. And it's already got a tenant in place. And he's buying it for $134,900, and the house next door is listed at $174,900. So pretty decent amount of equity. Yeah. And I just reviewed the pictures with them. The house has got a tenant in place and doesn't really need much, maybe a coat of paint, a couple of interior things out there. So there are deals out there. I did a video yesterday with Andy, and today I'm doing one with Jorge, and I'd love to do 10 videos a day like this, but reality is I got to deal with fundings and closings and other things as well. But for you, I think getting into another rental property in a market that that you're familiar with will be very good. So any closing thoughts you'd like to add? Anybody watching this thinking, I'd love to own 2 triplexes and be buying a single family rental and, traveling to San Francisco. Yeah. But what would you say to somebody who has 0 rentals and wants to get into this business? What advice would you give them?
I would say the biggest thing that I learned in acquiring rentals is just look at the financing programs that are available out there. The only reason I was able to buy my first triplex was because FHA loans were a thing. So an FHA loan, like, you know, it can get you into a property for as little as 3.5% down.
Right.
And that was instrumental to us
But
being
let
able
me
to
ask you
acquire
a question
property.
on that. Was that, were you living in that property?
Yeah, you have to live in the property for 1 year.
So you guys bought a triplex, you lived in one unit and you rented out the other two?
Yep, you can buy
Okay,
up
so
to
that's-
a 4-unit as a single family residential under FHA.
So that's some good advice right there, right? You're thinking about getting involved and you don't have a lot of money to put into it, which I know a lot of you watching this don't. A good way of getting in, like a skinny way of getting in, if you will, is what Jorge did, is find like a triplex or something where you can buy it with an FHA loan and move into one unit and rent out the other two. And hey, maybe you're not living as nicely as you would have in a rental, but you know what? You're doing something to increase your net worth. So that's very smart. That's a really good tip. And the same thing with this. You know, we were talking now. We're reviewing the numbers. Okay, he buys us at 134.9, and I give him a hard money loan. How's he going to refinance, factoring in all those fees and how much equity there is in the property, and whether or not it's worthwhile to be doing that. So that's something that you guys need to do. Make sure you know your numbers. All right, guys. Well, just want to do a quick video showing you some students doing deals, buying houses. So till the next one, have an awesome day.
Bye.